Hold on.
Hold on.
There. Hello, everybody. Here we are again.
Unfortunately.
Oh, the last time we're going live before Christmas. So, Merry Christmas, everybody. Because the next time we go live, Christmas will be over. So, yep. So, how are you all doing this week? We're just here.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Where else are you gonna be?
Somewhere else?
Somewhere else?
Yeah, I don't know. In the wintertime, there's not many places to go or much to do.
No. Pretty cold out today too.
Yeah. What does it say here?
I'm not sure.
It says it's 29 degrees. So it could obviously be colder, but it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Tesla Man 86. I'm glad you're doing good. You know, Smokey's just here wanting to be petted.
Well, of course. She's not normal.
Yeah. Molly says, all good. Temperatures dropped here, too. Yeah, January is coming. January and February are our two coldest months here in Michigan. So it's going to start really getting cold.
Yeah. Soon, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, didn't do a whole lot this week.
No, not really.
Really nothing interesting going on around here.
No. You've just been watching, what is that called? That Wentworth or something. It's an Australian prison show. It's like Orange is the New Black, but it's 100% serious 100% of the time. Absolutely no comic relief whatsoever. Which it's fine and all, but I liked Orange is the New Black because there was at least some comic relief in there.
Yeah.
Gordon says, hello, Wilton. The wife named hadn't heard of. Go cold and 1 inch of snow. Yeah, hello, Gordon. We have about an inch here, too, but not a thick inch. Like, we can still see the ground pretty good. Molly says, probably the same here. January and February, we get ice, etc. The mountains are supposed to get snow. I think I've seen Wentworth advertised, but didn't see it. Yeah, it's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, on Netflix.
It's a good show. It's just 100% serious 100% of the time.
But other than that, it seems to be pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to complain. Something to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, the cats are all doing good. Smokey's right here. You probably can't quite see him. Now you should be able to. Tesla Man says, we don't have any snow on the ground and 29 degrees. Yeah, there's like a dusting out there right now.
Yeah.
But they're still saying on the local weather that it's not supposed to snow again anytime between now and Christmas. So that's fine. I don't care if we have a white Christmas or not.
Yeah, and what snow we did get wasn't that lake effect snow to begin with.
Yeah. Lake effect snow. Cold air blowing across the Great Lakes makes snow.
Yeah.
It doesn't come from the clouds, it comes from the air. Right, Smokey? Yeah, all Smokey cares about is food and pets. Right? Just as long as you have lots of food, lots of water, you're warm and you get petted a lot, then you're all happy.
Yeah. Oh. No spot leaf.
Yep, here's Spotted Leaf. Don't slap him. He's not even looking at you.
Like I don't care. Dude, I'll slap whoever, whenever.
Yep.
What's your plans?
What are my plans? I don't know.
You don't know. Why not?
Cause Gordon says, hope you like to know T's name, please. I kind of hate how they put that heart down in the corner because then it blocks off what people are saying. I think that's what you said. Oh yeah, T's name. Who, me? It's Tennille. Is that what you're talking about? Otherwise, I don't know what you're talking about. Tesla Man says, it was nice stopping by. Have one more hour left of work. Yeah. Well, have fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah. Well, you got a kind of a late shift, don't you? You know, for working.
People always work late. I used to close all the time. I used to work until 11:30, midnight, 1:30 in the morning, depending how slow everybody is.
No, any job I ever had, it was always morning shifts. So.
No, I always ended up being a closer.
Not me. It was, you know, any job it was always usually morning shift. You know, 8 to 4:30. You know.
Yeah, 8 to 4:30. That's day shift.
First shift.
What they didn't have? They didn't have an earlier opening shift.
Well, it depends on when the store closed, or whenever the place closed.
Well, anyway. Tesla Man says no problem. But yeah, I like working closing shifts. My whole life, that's what I always end up doing because I like how well I can clean. So I always end up with the closing shifts. Yeah, you're welcome, Gordon. I thought you knew that. And then we're gonna have spaghetti again for dinner. There's 3 things we seem to eat around here a lot. Chicken, chili, and spaghetti. Especially right now. Because that's all that's in the house is chicken, chili, and spaghetti.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we have everything for Christmas dinner, but we're saving that for Christmas. But yeah, we do have to get another can of corn though, because we put the 1 can of corn we had left in the chili. So we need to get another can of corn for Christmas dinner.
Yeah. Other than that, we got everything.
Yeah. Ham and pumpkin pie and Cool Whip. Mashed potatoes and he got stuffing. Yeah. He's gonna make gravy. We have everything. Are you gonna make deviled eggs again?
No.
That's up to you. Molly says we had Christmas dinner for lunch today. It was very nice. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Big Smoky.
Big Smoky.
Yeah, Big Smoky, and then Spotted Leaf is over there playing with his tail. But I think that's off screen.
Oh, kitty, kitty. You're not normal.
And Cole is doing great after being neutered just over a week ago.
Yeah, he's doing good.
He stopped making those stupid noises, so he's really calm now. Just lays around and sleeps a lot. And then the rest of the cats are all around somewhere. They're probably all sleeping somewhere.
Yeah.
Right about this time is when they all take a big nap, and then they wake up and start running around.
Start acting like raging lunatics.
Molly says, does Colby still run from him? Yeah, for now she does. She still spends all her time in the bathroom. But it's only been a week. I think she'll get over it because he's not going up to her and trying to pick fights with her anymore. So.
I just seen him trying to do that once today.
What, today?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, maybe she'll always hide from him then. I don't know.
He seems to be not messing with her quite as much.
Yeah, because
So.
he's trying to play with her, but she doesn't see it that way.
Yeah.
So she just sits in the bathroom all the time.
But yeah, he was in the bedroom when I see him doing that.
He just wants to play, but she doesn't understand that.
Poor kitty Spot Leaf.
Yeah.
Spot Leaf.
What did you do with your bottle from Dave?
I think I put it on the movie shelf.
Oh. His brother Dave gave us a big bottle of Jack Daniels, but he put this label on it that says Santa Piss that he got over top the original label. So it looked like he gave us a bottle of Santa Piss for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was saying he found a bunch of like labels that you can stick on liquor bottles
Yeah.
that say different things. Like
Yeah, it was
Santa
funny.
Piss, another one that I think said reindeer piss, and
Yeah. It was funny.
yeah. There's a few different ones.
Yeah, it was what it really was honey Jack Daniels.
Yeah, it was a honey Jack Daniels.
It tasted okay. We drank it all already. I didn't
It's
drink.
definitely smoother than
He
a lot
drank
of your
way.
hard liquors.
He drank way more than I did. I had 3 shots out of it. The bottle was like this tall.
Well, you're not much into hard liquors. So.
No, I can't stand the smell. I can't stand the taste. But considering it was a present for both of us, I had 3 shots over like 3 days' time. 1 shot a day. Because I wanted some of it because it was supposed to be for both of us.
But I did get a Sasquatch thing from him.
Yeah, that's not in frame.
No.
It says Sasquatch crossing. It's like a deer crossing sign. He got us that for Christmas too.
Poor kitty. Yeah, I know that over the weekend they were talking about going and giving out all the other gifts over to everybody else. Oh, you know, so that way it was done and over with.
Yeah. Hi Lisa Harvey, how are you doing? We're just hanging out
Yeah.
with all the kitties. Well, just Spotted Leaf and Smokey right now. The rest are sleeping somewhere else.
Smoker toker.
Yep. Smokey's a good boy. Molly says, me neither. I like the ones that taste like soft drinks but have little alcohol in them. Yeah, me too. They call them girly drinks. I like the ones that taste good.
The way I look at it, if they go down like a soft beverage like a Kool-Aid or juice or something, or watch out because you can drink a lot of those and get messed up in a hurry.
Yeah. We call them Elka Pops. Huh. That sounds like a fun name.
Yeah.
Lisa says I'm doing well have a new baby in July. Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, I like wine coolers. I like mixed drinks that taste good, like fuzzy navels or things that taste like chocolate, or they have to taste good, and the alcohol cannot be overwhelming.
Yeah. I love the crap out of Long Island iced teas. Those are really good.
Yeah, I had one of those on Mackinac Island. It was good. Yeah, you're welcome, Lisa. Hello, my life's wicked adventures. How are you? Yep, I'm glad you're doing okay. Molly says, I had a hot chocolate with Bailey's in it on holiday. It was lovely, lol. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I like. Stuff like that. But just straight up hard liquor, no, yuck.
Yellow shots are really good.
Yeah, I've had Jello shots. They're okay. Gordon says, see you, Don haven't quit smoking. Yes, he has. That is not a nicotine thing.
Yeah, it's not a nicotine thing.
No, that is not a cigarette. There's no nicotine in that. That's something else. He no longer smokes nicotine stuff. And neither do I. I quit in 2017.
The marijuana thing.
Yes, it's a pot pen, okay?
Yep, it's a marijuana thing.
It is not a cigarette thing. And I use it too. Mind blown! My Life's Wicked Adventure says sending pets to kitties on the table. Yeah, Smokey and Spotted Leaf. And she says, I have a CBD pen here. Yeah, see, they're no big deal.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
And there's no tobacco or nicotine involved.
Yeah, it's all legal here in Michigan, so.
Yeah.
It's legal here in Michigan.
But no, Don quit smoking cigarettes well over a year ago, and he hasn't started back up. And he doesn't plan on it, as far as I know. Right?
Right?
Molly, it's still illegal here, lol. Yeah, I don't know if it'll ever be legal everywhere, but they're making it legal really slowly.
Yeah.
It's even here in the U.S. There's a lot of states where it's still illegal.
Yep. Yeah.
So.
Here in the United States, there's a lot of places where, like if you're gonna go out and travel around and you're gonna be leaving like the state that where it is legal, you can't. And you're gonna be going through states where it's not legal. Don't take anything with you.
Yeah, don't take it with you.
Don't take it with you because you could get in trouble.
Yeah. My Less Wicked Adventure says, I've been enjoying having two kitties. The newest one is so fun. Yeah, it's fun watching them play together and clean each other and sleep cuddled together. And they always say you should have at least two cats. You shouldn't just have one cat sitting all by themselves. Molly says, I know some people can get it through medical grounds, but the hospitals are refusing to give it out to people. There's a whole issue on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went legal medically here many years before it went legal recreationally. It was 2018 is when it went legal recreationally here.
Yeah, but also they do still do the medical thing too. But if you don't got your medical card, you can't have access to the medical grade.
Yeah, because the medical is apparently stronger than the recreational.
Yeah.
Lisa says, I love your cats. Yeah, we love them too. I don't know what I would do without cats. And I didn't have cats until I got with Don. I mean, I had a few cats here and there, but I didn't regularly have cats. So I don't know how I lived with no cats most of my life. My Let's Look at Adventure says, well, they haven't fully bonded yet, but will say less hissing from the new one.
Come on, you guys.
But yeah, that it'll take a while.
Yeah, it usually takes a while and they'll usually start getting along, but unless one of your cats is like Spot, we heard just snap loose slap happy.
Lisa says, I just wanted to pop in and say Merry Christmas. Have a great night.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, Spot Leaf. Well, actually be a biatch your whole life. Once in a while.
Well, happy birthday, my Life's Wicked Adventures. I hope you have fun.
Happy birthday. Seriously?
You know him. You used to nurse with him. They're not litter mates, but they were born at the same time in the same house, and her mother would not feed her kittens, so his mother fed all the kittens. So they used to drink milk together, and now she's slapping him.
Yeah.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, we are just going to have a cake. And Molly says, I love birthday cake. Yeah, I do too. It depends on what kind of cake it is, though, and the frosting can't be too sweet. If it's too sweet, then I get a headache. Katie Wood says, Merry Christmas to the kitties, too. Yep. Merry Christmas to them and you and everybody.
Boy. Trying to give you snuggles, and what do? You cry about it. Like a little schoolroom kitty.
Spotted Leaf. You behave yourself. Yeah, they were born 2 days apart. She's older than him by 2 days. But they're both going to be 6 years old in March. They were not born here. They were born somewhere else.
And we try to make sure our animals get taken and get fixed.
Yeah, we keep them. Way back in 2015, we had a cat who got out on us and had kittens twice. That was enough of that. That was a long time ago, and we make sure ever since then that that never happens anymore. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, my kitties are 18 years old and 2 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yep, these two are our oldest at 6. We had a cat named Sammy. He should have been, 8 now, I think. But he passed away when he was only like 2 years old from, we don't even know what.
Yeah,
It was just really sudden.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't even any time to get him in or anything.
No.
We don't know what happened there. So he was our first black cat. We really wish he was still here because he was a really good cat.
Yeah.
And he was born here. And he was born on Halloween and he was a black cat, which we thought was really ironic.
Yep. He was a Halloween kitty.
Yeah.
Black one at that. Yeah, that was like kind of cool in some ways.
Yep. Halloween 2015.
Yeah.
Yep.
What did you do all day?
What did I do all day?
Yeah, sat around.
Nothing.
Put your finger in your nose.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I can't believe this year is almost over already. Yeah, me either.
Went by really fast.
Yeah. It seems like it was just spring and summer and we were going around doing all those fun things and now the year is almost over.
Yeah.
Well, we can look forward to next year when we can do a bunch more fun things.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how it seems like the older you get, the faster time goes.
Well, yeah, it does. When you're a kid in school, the school year just drags by, and then once you graduate, the rest of your life just goes by like that. That's it. And the older you get, the faster it gets. We watched Elf last night. Found that on what, Hulu?
I think it was Hulu.
Yeah. I haven't watched that in years and years and years and years. So, that's a pretty fun Christmas movie to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to dig out
A Christmas Story? Yeah, we have to watch that one yet.
Yeah. I haven't seen it anywhere, streaming anywhere you got. So we'll probably have to...
No, that's not streaming anywhere as far as I know.
Yeah,
but we own it, so...
Yeah.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, yeah, I agree to that. And Molly says, we're having a Christ film day on Thursday. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I've been watching Christmas movies on the Hallmark Channel. Yeah, we don't get the Hallmark Channel. We don't have cable or satellite here. We just have a TV antenna for the local channels and then streaming services for other things. Yeah, I thought you probably meant Christmas. I did see a DVD in Walmart the last time we were there with all the Charlie Brown specials on it. The Christmas one, the Halloween one, Valentine's Day, that one about the government or whatever. We'll pick that up sometime. I think the Grinch was in there too. Not on the same one, but in that section. We always used to like to watch those every year, and now they're locked up on Apple TV Plus, and we don't have that, so we'll just buy a copy.
Yeah.
Then we can watch them whenever we want.
Yeah, but that's what's kind of nice about having your own copies of stuff.
Yeah.
If you can't find it streaming somewhere or whatever, and then you can just pull out your hard copy and watch it, and there you go.
Yep. I think it's funny how most people got rid of their DVDs and Blu-rays.
But yet, we're still collecting them.
Yeah. We still find them useful. It's going to be pretty bad when they stop making them. Then we can't collect anymore.
Right. Been collecting movies for a lot of years.
Yeah, movies, whole series. We'll keep collecting as long as we can until they stop making them. Because they always do eventually.
Yeah.
They stopped making vinyl albums. I mean, yeah, they make a few vinyl albums now, but not many. And when you do find them, they're really expensive. They're modern bands and they're really expensive. They stopped making 8-track tapes. They stopped making cassette tapes. They stopped making VHS tapes. Which, the cassettes and the VHSs, that's okay, because I got tired of the VCRs and the tape players eating them all the time.
The next thing you know, it'll be the DVDs
yeah,
that they'll quit doing.
They're kind of sort of still making CDs, but not really, because most stores don't have CDs anymore, so they're on their way out the door too.
Yeah. Pretty
so
funny.
I know DVDs and Blu-rays are on the same path, so we have to collect what we can while we can.
Yeah. But it's kind of funny how when we were a kid growing up, tapes and VCR tapes and all that, was all a thing, and since we've got the internet now,
yeah, everything's on the internet.
Everything's on the internet.
Yep.
Because we didn't have the internet when we were kids.
Well, of course not.
But yeah, I guess we're old.
Northern Michigan did not get the internet until 1996, and it was only at libraries.
Yeah, 96.
The first time I went on the internet was summer 1996 when I was working on Mackinac Island, and it was at their library.
Yeah, wait until people's kids start telling them, oh man, you're old, you was born back in the 1900s.
Yeah. There's a lot of people, adults even, who have never seen a day without the internet. And that's weird. Here, you move over a little bit. I need to put this here and I don't want you knocking it down. Come here.
Good soda.
Fago, yeah.
Yeah, Fago.
Yep.
Back and right.
After the new year, though, I have to stop drinking pop again. I don't care what you do, but I have to stop drinking pop again.
Mm. Snuggles. Snuggles.
Molly says, I remember being able to use the internet in school. It was like a new thing with computers and laptops. Yeah, by the time it became available here, it was 2 years after I graduated high school. So I never used the internet in school. Now, I did use the internet later on in my life when I went to college, but that was 2007 to 2014. So the internet was definitely around by then. But actual normal school, we had computers, yeah, but all that was on there was the word processor, so you could do assignments. And that old game, what was that old game where you get dysentery and die?
Oh, Oregon Trail?
Yeah, or Oregon Trail.
I had to sit, pause and think about that for a moment there.
Yeah, every time you try to play it, you only get to play it for a few minutes and then you get dysentery and die.
Yeah, you end up catching something and dying, or you die of starvation, or you
Yeah.
freeze to death, or... Yeah.
Liz says, I remember first using the internet when I was in college. Yeah. I should have been in college at the time in 1996, but I waited until 2007 to go to college. Because I just figured that it would be... College would be a bunch of people picking on me like it was in school. Well, I was wrong, but I didn't know that at the time. So I just went to Mackinac Island and worked, and went to the Grand Canyon and worked, and said, forget about college, I'm not going to college, because everybody will just pick on me. Well, it turns out they wouldn't have, but I didn't know that.
Some things that young people think of.
Molly says, I remember the ones with the floppy disks, using them, having to put them in.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I bet you're thinking about those little hard plastic ones about this big, right? Well, I know about the discs that were actually floppy, that they actually got their name from. They were about this big, they were really thin, and you could grab them and go flop, flop, flop. That's what it started out as. And that's where that name comes from.
Until you moved on to the smaller, hard ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's where the name originally generated from the smaller, hard ones too.
Molly says, was that the square ones? Well, yeah, they were both square, but the original floppy disks were bigger.
They're bigger and square, and that's
The
why
ones,
really thin.
not that big. The ones that you were thinking about were 3.5 inches, and the ones that they started out with, the actual floppy ones, were like 5.5 inches. So, Liz says, I remember those. I have used both big and small discs. Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Molly, oh no, before my time, lol. Yeah, this would have been the 80s.
Yeah, but like when they first come out with the computers.
Yeah.
More like when they were
And you could do basically nothing on a computer.
Yeah.
And the screen was black with green letters on it, and that was it.
Yeah, you had to write your own programming.
Yeah, and there were no pictures, there was nothing like that.
You had to write your own programming.
And the only thing I ever used them in school for was to write stories, the word processor. And there was nothing on the computer. The computer was blank. And you had to put in, at first it was called the DOS disk, DOS. You had to put that in the computer first when you turned it on to make the computer active or whatever. Then you had to pull that out and put another big disk in for whatever you wanted to do, which for me it was the word processor. And then that's all the computer could do, was that word processor and nothing else. And you had to keep that disk in there until you were done writing what you wanted to write and had it printed out, and then you had to pull it out and shut the computer off. So computers can do a whole lot more now than they could in the 80s.
Oh yeah, yeah. You don't gotta write your own programming or anything anymore.
Yeah.
It's already all done for you.
My Life's Wicked Adventures remembers floppy disks. And Molly says, I remember learning about that in an IT course, and you had to do it all yourself. Yeah. Yeah, because basically computers were empty plastic shells.
Yeah.
Without those disks, they couldn't do a thing.
Yeah, they were useless without those discs.
Yep. I remember I started using them in 5th grade, and they had to teach me how to first put the DOS disk in and wait until the little green letters said that you could put a disk for a program in. Then you pull out the DOS disk, and then you put the program disk in, whatever you wanted. So, but there was a whole bunch of different disks for different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's come a long way since then.
Definitely not like it used to be when we were little kids growing up.
No.
Didn't have cell phones, and you didn't call home, you had to go to a payphone.
Yeah, or if you were at school, you could go to the office and use their phone.
Yeah, or if you was at a friend's house and you could ask if you could use their phone or something.
Yeah. Molly says, I wouldn't be good at that. Coding isn't for me. It's a bit too difficult. Well, I don't know why he's saying that you had to write codes when you didn't. Just to use a word processor, you didn't. You just stuck the disk in, you waited for the DOS disk in, you waited for it to do what it was going to do. You didn't have to type anything. And then when it told you it was time, you switched to the word processor disk, and then the screen turned into a word processor where you could type your story, your letter, your assignment, whatever. You didn't actually have to type coding in.
No, it's not actual coding. There was just certain things you had to hit to make whatever you needed to do, to make it do it.
Molly says, right, maybe I picked it up wrong. No, you didn't, because he kept saying coding. Well, you didn't have to write the coding. All that stuff was already on those big discs. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I miss those old printers, though. They were fun. Yeah, the dot matrix printers and everything printed out on a great big long paper with perforations, and then you had to separate your pages. You had to rip your pages apart, and you had to rip the edges off where all the little holes were, where it got pulled through the printer. There was no printing in color or anything like that. It was just one thing, and it wasn't even black. It was kind of a bluish color. Yep, I used those to make banners. Yeah, the school did that a lot, making banners.
Yeah.
Sticking them on the wall. Molly says that would have been satisfying ripping them off. Yeah, we had to do that a lot.
It's black and white and red all over.
A newspaper. But the thing is that most people don't know what a newspaper is these days anymore either.
Well, no, if you go to your phone, you can look up.
Yeah, they still print newspapers, but most people just look at them on the website now.
Yeah. The internet's taking over.
Yep.
It's a highway for information.
Molly says you can get newspapers in shops here. People still get them, but not as much now. Yeah, you can still buy the newspapers, the actual physical newspapers here. But there are a whole lot more people just looking at the articles on the website.
Yeah. There's still people around here that still buy them too. There's just not as many of them, like you said, So.
Yeah, and most newspaper websites give you like 4 free articles a week. And then once you've looked at 4 things, then they stick a paywall in your face and won't let you look at it anymore until a new week starts. So they're still getting their money one way or the other. Yeah. Molly. Some article websites make you pay for subscriptions to it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the one that the Alpena News website. It'll let you look at 4 things, and that includes obituaries too, a week. And then once you've looked at it all, then they want you to pay them money. However, they don't seem to go by IP address, because all I have to do is switch to a different browser or a different device, and I've got 4 more articles again. So I don't have to pay them any money to see everything.
Yeah, use your phone, then use a laptop, and use another phone.
Look at use Safari, use Chrome, whatever. Switch between different things, and you can still see it. And however, the Sheboygan paper doesn't give you anything for free. They want money all the time. So you can't read anything on the Sheboygan paper ever on their website. So it depends on the newspaper place what they're going to do.
Yeah. Well, they are entitled to make up their own rules. So.
Yeah. Liz says customers still ask for newspapers. Yeah, they do still have them, and people do still buy them. But when I worked at the gas station, I noticed it was all the really old people still buying newspapers. I never saw anybody under 40 buying a newspaper. Molly says Mom has one on her iPhone, or on her phone, 8 free articles a week, or pay a subscription. Then she had to wait 15 days for it to be free again. Yeah, the one that I look at from Alpena, it's every week, not 15 days, thankfully. And hello, Warrior Cat. How are you doing? Yeah, we're just live here for one more time before Christmas happens. So next time we go live, Christmas will be over. Warrior Cat says today was the last day of school. Yeah, that sounds about right. Christmas vacation should be starting for everybody around now, I would think.
Yeah, you would think so, yeah.
Molly says school stops on the 22nd of December here, but it's all half days this week. Yeah. And then My Life's Wicked Adventure says, just finished my sugar cookie snack. That sounds good. Liz says, stores are busy. Warrior Cat says, till next year, hee hee. Yeah, we're done shopping for the month, so we're not going to have to go into Walmart or anything like that now.
Right.
All that crazy Christmas shopping stuff can...
Happen without me.
Yeah.
Not getting for going trying to walk through a store where everybody's just standing in your way and won't move.
Yeah.
I can't stand people that do that.
Yeah. Molly says stores are mad here. Everyone's in a rush, running around shops like headless chickens. Yeah. Liz says I work in retail. Yeah, I worked in retail from 2005 until 2019. So I know all about it. And 6 of those years were at McDonald's, but I still consider it retail because I was running the cash register dealing with the customers. So it's all the same thing, whether you're selling food or stuff. It's all the same thing. And I've even worked at gas stations. So it's all the same thing if you're waiting on customers. And at Christmas time, it all goes crazy.
Yep. Well, that craziness can happen without me. That's for sure. I'm not going to say no to that.
Yeah. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, going to Walmart this evening to pick up my birthday cake for tomorrow and still have to go to the mall this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last time we were in Walmart was last Monday. Not yesterday, but the Monday before. And it was just past 8 o'clock in the morning, and everything was calm and normal. But I know later in the day, I'm sure it got nuts. Liz says, glad the weather is a lot better this year compared to last year. Yeah, Our local weather guy keeps saying he doesn't expect us to have a white Christmas, which I'm not sad about. That's fine. But it seems like every year the winters get less or more and more mild.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to get tons of snow and snowstorms and stuff when I was a kid, but I don't miss that.
Yeah. Or going to bed and waking up the next morning and you can't get out the door.
Yeah, we don't get that much snow anymore.
Yeah, I remember those mornings.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says the weather here is a bit colder for fall than usual. Well, usually by now we can be down in the teens, and we haven't been yet. Because right now it's let's see. All right, it says it's still 29 degrees, but overnight it's supposed to be 18 degrees. It's always colder at night. Liz says holiday shoppers plus storm panic shoppers equaled absolute madness last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fun at all.
We usually shop and stuff. Well, if the storm did move in, we're usually okay.
Yeah. I don't like driving in snowstorms though, because I'll be creeping along as slow as I can go, and sure enough, I'll still end up in the ditch anyway. I hate that.
Yeah. Well, you gotta look at it. If you're gonna plant a car in the ditch, you better do a good job of it.
Molly says the wind sounds bad tonight outside. Yeah, that's ironic because we had really high winds here yesterday. Maybe our wind came to you.
Maybe. Yeah, 'cause we had some pretty good winds going on yesterday.
Yeah, it was really windy. You could just hear it howling all day long. Spotted leaf. Molly says maybe, LOL. Yes, that's the way it is now. Warrior Cat says same. Yeah, it could be. Weather normally moves from west to east. And Ireland is way east of us. So maybe the wind crossed the ocean.
Yeah. You go east far enough to come back where you started.
Yeah, east. Warrior Cat says our hammock was going crazy. And I am in North Carolina. Yeah, North Carolina, you definitely got the same wind we did. Because you're, that's definitely in the same path of which way the weather goes from here. It always seems to go west to east. Always has my whole life. If it's coming from another direction, it's usually weird. High Flyer says, how has the heater been working? Are you guys glad you switched to it? It's been working really well. We haven't been cold at all. And we haven't even had to block off any rooms or anything. Don's glad. He's glad he doesn't have to mess with firewood anymore.
And you know what? Our heat bill's actually been cheaper than firewood, so.
Yeah, so. Natural gas is cheaper than wood.
If we was burning wood to the gas, our bill is so far just under 1/3 of what we normally would pay for firewood.
Yeah.
So.
Especially since all these private people who sell wood have raised the prices of their wood sky high.
$85 to $100 a face cord, and we go through 3 face cord a month.
Yeah.
And
so that could be $300 a month. Our gas bill is nowhere near that.
Not even. It's under 1/3 of that right now.
Yeah, it's not. It's under $100. So.
Yeah, so I'll take the under $100 bill versus a $300 bill.
Yeah. Molly says any bad weather you get, we get by the end. If there's a storm in New York, we get the tail end. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because that's the way the weather goes.
Yeah.
Silly kitty. And we have more room in here too without that big wood stove. Where Don is sitting right now is where the wood stove was.
Yeah.
So
The
that
whole
this
right
whole part of the
there.
house was useless, off limits, blocked by a hot wood stove. And we had to have the table way over there, and then there wasn't enough room to get to the cupboards over there.
The only thing that was good about the wood stove now is that if you lost heat during the winter, or not heat, but you lost electricity, then you still had a way of being able to cook because we have a electric cook stove.
Yes, but you have 2 Coleman stoves, so who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah.
You still have a way to cook.
Yeah.
As long as there's gas in the Coleman stoves, you have
Yeah.
a way to cook.
Well, can't bake potatoes on those.
Then you don't. You mash them, or you
Yeah.
fry them.
Well, in the wood stove, you could wrap them in aluminum foil and rake up a bed of coals and bake them in coals.
Plus, if the power goes out during the summer, just do that in the grill outside.
Yeah.
And you can actually use the grill all year round. My dad used to put the turkey on the grill at Thanksgiving outside.
Yeah.
And there'd be snow and stuff out there, and he was standing out there cooking the turkey on the grill, so you can use the grill anytime.
Yeah.
If you want baked potatoes that bad.
Well, then that's when I can go out to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warrior Cat says, I get to take care of neighbor's dog on Thursday. So excited. Yeah, that'll be fun. Dogs. We did Secret Santa at school. Today was so much fun. Yeah, that sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. I remember the Christmas parties when I used to go to school. We'd have, in elementary, in junior high and high school, we didn't have parties or anything. It was just a normal day. But in elementary school, we had Christmas parties, Halloween parties, Valentine's Day parties, where they would reserve the whole afternoon for eating cupcakes and stuff and playing music and presents. But I guess they figured by the time you got to middle school, you were too old for fun, so we didn't have anything like that any at all past that.
Yeah. Boy,
Spotted
Piper
leaf.
is staring at you.
Yeah. She wants me to keep petting her.
He is a weirdo.
Yeah. She grew up her first 3 years in a really weird place, so that's why she's weird. Warrior Cat says we did. Oh, we read that, or I read that. Warrior Cat says we started to sing "All I Want for Christmas Is You" as whole class. Yeah, that sounds fun. I am in a Montessori middle and high school. Well, yeah. See, they let you do that in middle and high school, but at my school they didn't.
Yeah.
Once you hit 7th grade, 7th to 12th grade, no it. None.
Not.
Work. Even the last day before Christmas.
Yep. Yeah, the school we went to was 1st through 6th grade. They did that stuff, but then after that, nope.
Kindergarten.
No way in kindergarten.
Kindergarten did it too.
And kindergarten, yeah.
Yeah, kindergarten to 6th grade you could have fun. After that you weren't allowed to have fun, and that meant recess too. From after 6th grade ended, there was no recess anymore either. Stay inside, sit at your desk, and do your work all day long. That's what it was.
The only time we really got breaks was in between
Lunchtime.
classes.
Yeah, which was
And-
4 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say which was
4
only 3
minutes
4
in
minutes
between
whatever that was.
classes.
And your lunch.
Yeah. Which lunch was like, what, 20 minutes?
It was like 20 or 25 minutes or something
Yeah,
like
not
that.
long.
Not long, no.
Long enough to get your food, wolf it down, and get ready to go back to class. Yep, crazy. That's how it was, and I'm sure that's how it still is. I don't know why it would change.
Right. But, yeah.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I miss elementary and junior high pizza, lol. Yeah. I didn't have that very many times, maybe once or twice. My mom always sent me with my lunch from home. Warrior Cat says, we are forced to have recess. Instead, we have HAC, which is the same thing, means healthy, active child. Do you get to go outside, or do they make you do it in the gym? Because according to our school, gym class was the substitute for recess, but you don't get to go outside and get fresh air.
No.
Warrior Cat says, our pizza is terrible, is bagged. The pizza
Bagged?
comes in a bag? It's weird.
Yeah. Well, we went to. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah. Molly says they've gotten stricter on what chicken can eat what children, not chicken. What children can eat in school, like no unhealthy food in their lunch. Yeah, there's a lot of schools here that do that too now.
Yeah, the only school I know has it like that too now.
Yeah. Warrior Cat says, we go outside for 30 minutes. We also can eat out in the courtyard. Yeah, that would be nice. If you can eat outside. They didn't want us to do that. They called it a closed campus. Stay in the building, don't leave the property. Molly says, sorry if I misspell anything, just sorting out photos on OneDrive. That's okay. It's not a problem. Warrior Cat says, we have chickens and they eat out chicken sandwiches. We aren't in a great neighborhood at all. Huh. Yeah, we just live way out in the country. We're not really in a neighborhood at all. We have chickens and they eat our chicken sandwiches. Well, then that's gross cannibalism.
Oh, it ain't worse than pigs.
Yeah.
No. Cannibalism too when you give them leftover pork.
They give the magnet schools the worst places to be. Yeah. We just went to a country school sitting all by itself out in the country. Both of them. Because he went to, what, just one? Just on the way, right?
Before we moved up here, I went to one downstate.
Okay.
But
I
other than that,
I went mainly to Onaway, but I went to Rogers City for my senior year, and it's just another country school in the middle of nowhere. About 22 miles from here, so.
You know, started off in the school downstate. We was pretty much right in town, so.
Yeah.
And then our mom decided to move us up here because where we were living at wasn't. She felt wasn't a safe place to be raising kids. It was like a bad area.
Yeah. All of downstate Michigan is a bad area. It's all unsafe, very unsafe. When you get down there to those big cities, it's really unsafe. Warrior Cat says, we have 2 pigs, 10 chickens, and 4 goats, and we just bred our goats last week. 92 to Doctor says, you guys should raise chickens. We did that. If you watch our earlier vlogs, we had chickens here.
At one point, yeah.
Yeah, and then somebody decided to call animal control on us and say we were abusing them. So we don't have chickens anymore by our own choice.
Yeah, and wasn't because we was abusing them, we got rid of them. Because they didn't see the chickens around.
Somebody who watched our videos, after we no longer had chickens, called animal control and said that we had chickens that mysteriously disappeared. So animal control showed up here. And then when we told them what was what, they just laughed and left. Like,
yeah,
they couldn't believe that somebody called and said that.
Yeah, because I straight up told them, I said, hey, they quit laying eggs and I got rid of them.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Just because we didn't make some huge announcement on YouTube, somebody who lived right here in this area, like within 2 miles of here, we did find out who it was, called animal control and said that we did something horrible to the chickens and made them disappear. So we don't do that we don't have that anymore.
No.
We don't have birds here anymore. We got rid of the coop and everything. No more of that. Warrior Cat says it's public, but at Molly, it's public, but you have to wait in a waiting list to get in. All right. 92 to Doctor and feed them leftover scraps from your garden. Warrior Cat says that's not cool. Yeah, but like I said, we're not going to have chickens anymore. We had ducks too, and that same woman called and said, called animal control and said that the ducks and chickens were mysteriously disappearing. So animal control showed up. So we're not playing that game anymore.
Right.
And that was, I think, 2017?
It's been a while ago.
2015 to 2017.
Been a while.
So we're not doing that. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, which is stupid because most people either raise them for eggs or they raise them for food, which means chickens become food on the table, so I'm surprised Animal Control actually showed up. Yeah, I don't know why they wasted their time coming here.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much why he just ended up walking away and was like, oh, well, whatever, you know. That trip told him, you know, they quit laying eggs, I got rid of them.
Yeah.
And I left it at that.
Yep. Warrior Cat says, one of my neighbors has goats. I thought about getting like one of those little pygmy goats because they're cute. But then somebody will probably call animal control on us for the goat. So we're not going to do that either. It's funny how you go on YouTube and these people who claim to be big fans of you will do something like that. She was very local. She even showed up here one day. She showed up in our driveway wanting to meet us.
Yeah.
Because she lived on the other side of the highway out over there, over that way. And everything seemed fine. And then a couple months later, she calls animal control on us. So you got to be really careful.
Yeah, and then probably had something to do with that we didn't want to hang out with her. So.
Yeah, she wanted us to come to her house all the time and hang out with her in her house. And I wasn't comfortable with that. So that's how she got her revenge, was she called animal control. And it might be a horrible, sad thing to say, but about a year later, we saw her obituary in the paper, and I'm sorry, but I wasn't sad. After she did that, I wasn't sad. My Life's Wicked Adventure says it's sad. The parts of humanity are CPS and animal control calling happy. Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Good thing my kids are grown adults well into their 20s because, that would be going on too.
Yeah, everybody's called happy about everything nowadays.
Yeah. Liz says, when I lived with my parents, our neighbor had chickens. Sometimes they got in our yard. Yeah, the neighbors over there, they have chickens and ducks, and sometimes they walk over and eat bugs and stuff out of our yard. Warrior Cat says, yeah, that's just so rude, mean, and not cool. Some lady kept reporting you. No, she only reported us once. And then she didn't do it anymore. But once was enough. And our neighbors have chickens running around. I live on a 4-lane road. Oh, well, that's not good. I hope the chickens don't run out into the traffic.
Yeah, because where we're at, we're deep down in here.
Yeah, we're way out in the country on a dirt road that has hardly any traffic ever. And the neighbors have ducks and chickens that are free roaming and they go all around. But they're not in danger of getting hit by a car.
Not down in where we're at.
Molly says, people are like that here too. They will ring the police on you for nothing now, but years ago you never dared ring the police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that everywhere now.
Yep.
Everybody's call happy.
Welcome back, Tesla Man. And Liz says, I lived in the city. Yeah, I had my fair share of living in the city when I was 20 and 21. Had to live in Saginaw for a year. Blech. And then when I was 26, I lived in Grand Rapids for almost a year. Yuck. And then in the summer of 2006, I spent that summer in Detroit. Really yucky. So I don't like the big cities.
Yeah.
I grew up in the country, and I like being in the country, and it does not bother me at all that I have to drive an hour to find a Walmart or a Meijer to do decent grocery shopping. I've done that my whole life, and I'm completely used to it. Warrior Cat says, we have 2 cats and we got an invisible fence since we're used to free roam. It didn't end well. My cat got stuck under our house for 2 weeks and nearly died. They now have tile and air tags. Yeah, we just don't let our cats go outside anymore.
Yeah.
Because we lost our orange tabby. His name was Gizzard. He got attacked by geese in the neighbor's yard over there, which we didn't even know the geese were coming that close to our house, and he didn't make it. So our cats do not go outside anymore.
Yeah, because the geese, now we know the geese come too close and they might get one of the other cats.
Yeah.
Because what they did to him wasn't too pleasant looking.
No. Liz says, I grew up in Saginaw and now live in Freeland. The only thing I like about Saginaw is we haven't done it since 2017. The pandemic put a stop to that, and we haven't done it since. But we used to go downstate for concerts a lot. And we'd get a motel, and then spend the night in a motel after the concert. And then we'd come back the next day, and we would stop in Saginaw to go to the mall, the Fashion Square Mall. And then we'd get back on the 675 to the 75, and then we'd come home. So the only part of Saginaw I like are Tittabawassee and Bay Road, because all the cool stores are there, and the mall and stuff. Otherwise, I don't want anything to do with Saginaw. Hey, Leela. So cute. Tesla Man is finally off work. Molly says, I still live where I grew up. I get very homesick easily, even going on holiday. Yeah, I was born and raised here. And then when I became an adult, I lived all over the place. Mackinac Island, the Grand Canyon in Arizona, California for a little while, Rogers City, Alpena, Saginaw, Detroit, Grand Rapids. And I guess the most time I spent was in Alpena. But when Don and I got together, he owns this house and property, so I finally got to come back home to where I was born, and that's where we're going to stay now. I'm tired of moving. No more moving.
And it's been a long time since I moved.
Yeah.
I've been here for, I think, 16 years.
Yeah, well, I've been here for February 3rd, it'll be 9 years, so.
August of 07, I think it was, when I moved here.
Yeah. And when I was in Alpena, I lived in several different places. I never stayed anywhere longer than 2 years. So this is the longest I've ever been anywhere in my adult life. And I don't plan on going anywhere.
Well, why?
Yeah.
Well, it goes somewhere else to pay rent.
Yeah. Warrior Cat says, when I was 2 years old and could open doors, I let my cat out. It's hard to stop that cat from going out, so now they are outdoor. We try not to let our tiny cat out at dark. Yeah, well, we live so far out in the country, we have too much wildlife here. There's coyotes, there's foxes, there are bald eagles that fly over the house who could easily pick up a cat.
And I have witnessed Charlie's running through the corner of our yard.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of the daytime.
There are bears, and there's and there are those nasty Canada geese. Really, really, really mean. And there's swans in the river right over there, and they're even more mean than geese. So our cats have to stay in the house.
Yeah. Ouch!
Who clawed you?
Jump.
See, she doesn't want to get down.
All feet.
She doesn't want to get down. We're gonna have to clip their nails again soon. Their nails are getting sharp again. Warrior Cat says, tried the other cat, but we weren't getting any sleep because of the howling. After a while, they'll get used to it, and they'll quit wanting to be out. Cause before that happened with Gizzard, Smokey and White Storm always went out with him, and now they don't try to rush the door or yell and holler or anything anymore. And for the first 3 years of Spotted Leaf's life, you're not Spotted Leaf. She was outside most of the time, and now she never even looks at the door or even thinks about it. So you have to give it time. They will get used to being inside, and they'll stop complaining. You leave her alone. Yeah, Spotted Leaf's crabby. Not with us, but with other cats. She's Gizzard's little sister. Same mother, different litter. And Gizzard could be crabby too. He had problems with being crabby, so I guess it runs in their blood. Yeah. Little bitty Leela. She's way bigger than her sister Boo, though. I have a feeling when we do take them into the vet to get spayed, that the vet is gonna be like, how can they be sisters? You got a big one and a little one. How are they sisters? Well, they are. And they're litter mates, too. I think Boo is the runt of the litter. Because she's only about half the size of Leela here.
She was probably running the litter.
I just said that.
Yeah, she was probably running the litter.
Do you not listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth?
No, because I do the same thing you do to me. You do the same thing to me. I'll say something and you do the same thing to me, so what's the difference? At least if I don't hear what comes out of your mouth, at least I got an excuse. I don't got hearing aids in.
My ears are fine.
They don't want to trade?
They don't want to give you hearing aids. They told you hearing aids won't work for you. How come you're chewing on me? Oh, Colby's over there on that box. I know you guys can't see her, but she's over there on the box of printer paper.
Poor kitty. What happened?
92 to Doctor says, any plans for Christmas? Just a nice ham dinner. We're not doing anything else. We're just going to have a nice dinner.
Well, that's all we're doing.
Warrior Cat says, I am outside playing with neighbor's dog and it's 39. Well, it's only 29 here, so it's 10 degrees warmer where you are.
Yeah.
Because it's only 29 here. Molly says, every time I hear you can't chew on me, and I have just saying I'm not chew-onable. Oh yeah, I know. I should start saying that to Boo and Leela, because they sure like to chew on me a lot. Even in the middle of the night, they'll come up and cuddle up and want me to pet them, and then start nibbling on me. And they have really sharp teeth. Warrior Cat, I wouldn't be able to handle that. We're used to it here, and 29 isn't that bad. We've had some winters where it is The wind chill is minus 30 degrees below zero. That was the winter of 2015 too. It was terrible. And I had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to drive to Petoskey to work at Walmart because they wanted me there at 7:30, and it takes an hour and a half to get over there. And I would just freeze every morning. Warrior Cat. I wear shorts from 32 up. Yeah. When I worked at Dollar General, there was this girl who came in. She was probably in her 20s. All winter long. And it was another one of those bad winters where there was wind chill 20 below zero, 30 below zero. She would come in at night, every night, with nothing on but a t-shirt, a hoodie that was unzipped, and a pair of shorts. And like flip-flops. And I just kept thinking, are you nuts? It would be a full-blown snowstorm, and she walks into the store like that.
Yeah, well, don't be getting caught out and going somewhere in the nasty-ass weather and breaking down or ending up in the ditch when wearing shorts.
Warrior Cat says, that's what teenagers do. My Life's Wicked Adventures, it looks like YouTube has started filtering out comments. Apparently, because I don't have any control over it. I don't see anything. They used to give me an option whether to approve or deny comments that they thought might be bad or whatever. I don't even see that anymore. So apparently YouTube is just doing what they want without giving me any option at all on my end. Liz says, people are still wearing shorts to the store here. Yeah, I think it's crazy.
Yeah, I seen a kid doing that the other day.
Yeah.
I went to the store. And the kid only had a t-shirt on, a thin hoodie that was halfway zipped up, pair of shorts, and a pair of Crocs with a pair of socks on.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, okay.
I made a comment about you being chew-onable before Molly comment about Jess. Yeah, that's up here. It says, My Life's Wicked Adventures, 'cause you're chew-onable. I thought I read that. It's up here. Liz says, I see shorts that are as short as underwear. Yeah, I know. I would never wear something like that. Even if I was perfectly skinny, I still wouldn't wear something like that. My Less Wicked Adventure says, you didn't read it, you read Molly's only, so I figured the comment got filtered out like another one ways back. No, it's there. I thought I read it. I know I saw it. What other one do you thought got filtered out? Maybe I didn't see it. Sometimes it's hard to read everything everybody says. Sometimes I miss things, especially the more people are in here, the more sometimes I miss things. I know there's going to be some day where I'm not going to be able to read everybody's everything every time, if we get enough people coming in here. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, no, it got deleted. I left and then came back, and the comment was gone where even I didn't see it. Yeah, that's weird because I didn't delete anything. So yeah, it's YouTube doing whatever YouTube wants to do, I guess.
Yeah, well, YouTube is pretty screwy sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, they don't even give me the option anymore to either approve or deny it. I haven't seen that box pop up in a long time. They used to. But I do know that someday, if this channel ever grows enough, there will probably be so many people talking in the chat that there's no way I'm going to be able to read everything. So I don't know. Right now I can read them all, but I do notice sometimes I miss things here and there, so it's starting to get to that point now. My Life's Wicked Adventure says it is what it is. Molly says, that's the first I've heard of it, but then again, it's YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube, it does what they want to do.
Yeah. Of course they're going to do what they want to do.
Yeah. But yeah, I never delete anything people say. If it's a troll or something, I just ban them from the whole channel right away. So I don't just delete stuff.
Yeah. New cooter kitty. Move the camera. Leela, what are you doing? Leave the camera alone.
Yeah, Leela's down there playing with the tripod and stuff. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, but I agree with you. I hear Jess's voice when I hear others say no chewing on me or biting me, lol. Yeah, she said that in the video, the Halloween video where I went there and filmed the dogs. So I've got there's one of my videos on our channel where she says I'm not chew-onable. Molly says, me too, lol. I hear it every time now, too. It's funny how it catches on. Yeah, definitely. Molly says, did you have dinner? Not yet.
Not yet.
When we're done with this, which we will probably end it at 1:30, we're going to have spaghetti and garlic bread.
Yep.
But we always eat late around here. For some reason. Sometimes it can be almost midnight before dinner is done. Oh, Leela's standing on me again under here. Boo didn't come out.
No, Boo is being a boob.
She's probably in on the bed. I know Buddy's in on the bed. If we don't see Buddy, he's in bed. He likes to be in bed. Molly says, too late for dinner here, lol. Bedtime for me after this. Yeah, it's almost 7:30 here. Ow, but I know that you're like, what, 5 or 6 hours ahead of us? Oh, Leela, stop. Can you grab her? She's just clawing and clawing and clawing on my leg and my hand. 12:24 a.m. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, definitely
a
different
few
time
hours,
zone.
yeah, definitely a different time zone, that's for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, only 7:24 p.m. here.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says it's only going on 4:30 here. So, are you out in California too, like Dan and Crystal? She won't quit clawing me.
Just quit want to play now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to clip their nails soon, because that hurts. My Less Wicked Adventure says, "Yep, I'm 3 hours south of Dan and Crystal." 3 hours. So are you like close to Mexico? I remember once I ended up in a town called El Centro, and it was 3 miles from Mexico. Yeah, 3 hours is a drive. When I was out in California, I was in Indio and Hemet. But I don't think that's 3 hours, because they told me when I was in Indio, they told me LA was an hour away. So you must be even further south than that. Hello, Byron. How are you doing? My Less Wicked Adventures, not too close, but close enough to Mexico. I'm in San Diego. All right. When I was in California, the guy I was with at the time had an uncle who lived in San Diego, but we never went there. So that was one place I never saw.
If I've never been to California.
Yeah, December 1996, I left California for the last time, and I have not been back.
Closest I've been out that way is Colorado.
Yeah, Molly, me neither. Yeah. That's a long ways from here.
Yeah.
I drove out there, and it took 5 days with getting a motel every night.
Yeah.
Driving all day long, every day, and getting a motel every night. It took 5 days.
Well, driving from basically one side of our country to the other, pretty much.
Yeah, except we're not as far east as we could be.
No,
we're not in New York or something.
No, but still not far up from New York, you know. But
Byron says, "I love cats. You should put him up to the camera." And Molly says, "No, I couldn't do that." Well, it didn't bother me to travel that far when I was able to rest in the motels every night. Spotted Leaf, come here.
it helps if you got
Come here.
another driver that can split the driving
There you
time
go.
with you.
That's about as close as she's gonna get. She doesn't like it.
No.
You want down?
Just
There you go.
Crybaby kitty.
My Life's Wicked Adventures. I was born and raised here. And Byron says she's so cute. Yeah. And she is one of 8. We have 8 cats. There are more all around the house. But yeah, she's the crabby one. Molly says, "I thought Dublin was far. It's about 2.5 hours away." Yeah, all the really good stuff around here is anywhere from 2 to 4 hours away. Like the malls and stuff. But we don't have, up here we don't have horrible traffic, so we can go a long way in 2.5 hours.
Yeah. As long as the traffic is flowing good,
Yeah.
and then you can cover a lot of ground in that amount of time.
Yeah, there are no freeways up here except this I-75, which runs right through the middle. And this part of I-75 up here is always empty.
Usually not much on it through here.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, "My family, though, weren't. If I'm ever not afraid to leave the country, I want to go visit Dublin, Ireland." And Tesla says, "No one likes a crabby cat." And she's not crabby to us, she's just crabby to the other cats. And she doesn't hurt them or anything or fight with them. She just makes that noise at them that she's making now and then slaps them. But she's really affectionate to humans. I think she's jealous. She doesn't like to see the other cats get petted. Yeah, so she's not a mean cat or anything. She's just snotty or whatever.
A stuck-up snob. Always got
Yeah.
her nose up in the air.
Yeah. She wants to hog us all to herself.
Yep. She's greedy. She don't like to share.
Oh boy. Here's Leela again. Ugh. Leela's not crabby. She's still just a kitten. Yeah, Ireland does look beautiful. The only other country I've ever been to was Canada. And I guess he's never been to any other countries.
Yeah, I've never been out of America, so. Hey.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says my new kitty I got a few weeks ago was a Torby Breeze. Spotted Leaf is a Torby. That means tortoiseshell tabby. That's what she is. It's hard to see on camera, but she has a lot of orange spots and stuff all around on her. But Leela's a calico.
Yep. She's got a nickname too, though. Look at her face. I call her Two-Face because of that. Not to be mean, but just because of the way her face is.
Yeah, because she's like two different cats put together.
Yeah, because half her face is orange, the other half is black, and that's why they gave her the nickname
Nice
Two-Face.
Smokey. Come on.
Just like has two faces. Like she's wearing a mask or something.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says Torby breed. Yes, Torty and Tabby mix. She has some stripes. Yeah, Spotted Leaf has lots of stripes too. What the heck, Smokey? But yeah, Tesla says our dog doesn't like us petting our cat. Yeah, when we had our border collie Tug before he got old and crossed the Rainbow Bridge, he was jealous too. Didn't want anybody else to be petted but him. He wasn't mean about it, but if he caught us petting one of the cats or the other dog we used to have a long time ago, he would just come up and nose our hands off of the other cat or dog and make sure we're just petting him. Yeah, they get jealous. But I guess we're going to go ahead and wrap this up because we do still have to make dinner. So, yeah. Everybody have a good Christmas because this is the last time we're going live before Christmas. So have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Yep. You all have a good evening too. Thanks everybody. Thanks to everybody who came. Don't forget to click thumbs up over there because it helps YouTube show our videos to people and it's free. So. But yep, I gotta go around and say goodnight.
Say good morning.
I have to go around and turn it off. But have a good night and have a good Christmas. And we will go live again before New Year, so I don't have to say that. But bye, everybody.